Good morning. So today we're working on setting that sewer structure. It's right there. Those guys yesterday set 2 more catch basins. You can see it right there where the laser is, and the one to the left, sorry, to the right. So they set those ones yesterday. I wasn't here, so I didn't get it on video, but the sewer is below the drainage, so we got to put that in first. We're starting to dig the trench for it. We'll put it in one piece at a time, backfill a little bit of it, and we'll have some more coring today probably, and we'll set another structure today. Up there. Huh? I am doing my fucking job. Okay, if you want to put some stone along this. What was that thing, sticking it in your ear?
It was stuck on my brim. I still need to go up.
Yeah, you still need to go up. Yeah. You need to go like way up, Mike, like 3 inches. We're just quickly moving this screener here. The engine in it needed some work, and so we're gonna bring it out front there so the builder's guy can put the motor back in it and get it going again, because have those guys start screening and stuff like that. Need to pick up the axle here. It was down, but nothing too major. Just a little side quest. I'm in the line, just on the edge. Yeah. How many pipes go into this structure? 1 in, 1 out? While I was coring that hole, the other two started to go back to the water main. The water main goes over the sewer, so you got to do the sewer, then the water main, then the drainage goes over that. But the drainage structures are lower than the water main, so you have to start with that, which is what they did yesterday. But so we're back on the water main program for a couple pieces at least, I think. We'll see. pick that up so we can move those blocks down. Yep. You can move any farther your foot. Close at all. This whole pipe needs to come this way. It's in the middle of that fitting, so. Stuck in there? Good morning. So back over here we have a manhole for these two to connect. It's a little deeper than the water main, so we're going to start with that and then we'll continue on with the water main. There's a hydrant right where that block is, so we'll have a T and then we got another T that's pretty close to that spur road that we'll have to put in. So it's going to take some time to put this whole kind of section together. Yeah, so we almost got the hole dug for that structure for the main hole. So we'll get that set. Yeah, I think so. Level as a level one could be. That's that invert?
No, right here. Put it right on this line so I can mark it out and then I'm going to do it later.
So there's gonna be 2.5 inches down from this line.
What does 15 have to be drilled? 20?
Yeah.
Have we drilled a 20-inch hole yet?
Not yet. We had a little mix up with the numbers here, so we filled this back in a little bit. And this was way deeper than it needed to be, but we put the proper size in here, and we caught it before we got too far. But now we're going to continue on the water main, and we got a hydrant right where that block is, and that T is right where Mike is standing. So we'll get working on the hydrant, get that all together, keep moving along.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need a gate though.
Yeah.
I'll back up over there. Got a full load on it today.
Yeah.
Other way. Hey, you're gonna have a bend on that. Remember, that fitting isn't exactly what we.
Go the other way.
Get rid of him.
And get this connected.
Okay. Okay.
Needs to be the bottom.
Bottom of the pipe. Probably about an inch off the invert of the pipe.
Grab another line. That's where I fix that.
Probably, yeah. So the ductile iron is good for up to a 5-degree bend, I guess, at a bell or a fitting. We use a smart level that will tell us a degree change, you know, up or down wise this way, and we can use a protractor side to side to make sure we are within the 5-degree limit.
So that the pipe's kind of going level. Like just start
So
heating.
3.55.
Yeah, so
So that's
some point, yeah,
0.45. So we're good.
So I was thinking we could put one piece in or 1.5 pieces in.
The whole fitting.
Yeah.
Don't forget to blow that out, Mike. Yep.
So if you want to check it.
5.5.
Are we going in the right direction or maybe? That set on there. Maybe a hammer right in that back, Chris.
Here, Mike, let that go. So that's this one.
Grab that 2 foot or 8 level.
It's right next to you. Oh my God, this one. More up. What?
Pick this up so I can slide that. Pick it up.
You know, it's not the easiest thing picking this thing up. You know, I got this excavator right my way.
Down just a little bit. Well.
Sometimes setting these hydrants, there can be a little bit of a struggle, depending on, you know, your piece right here in between the gate and stuff. But that one went pretty smooth, fairly easy, not too bad. So put a thrust block behind it, put some more stone around it. The stone is for the weep hole in the bottom. The stack will drain out so it doesn't freeze in the winter. Got all that stuff done. We got 2 additional thrust blocks in. The town, oddly enough, I don't know, we've never seen it before. where they wanted a basically a 1-inch service coming off the main right near the hydrant for when they turn that main on and they want to flush the main. They want to be able to flush it through a 1-inch service. We've always seen it that they flush it through a hydrant, but they want it through a 1-inch service. So Mike's tapping the main right there. Typically they'll flush and clean the main out of the hydrant, but they want a little 1-inch service. Not a big deal. It is what it is. You know, they want it what they want, so we'll give it to them. I'm just taping up a corp, putting some dope on there. Might be a little overkill, but I always do both. It's a whole lot easier to put that stuff on right now than it is to dig up that main and find out that thing's leaking and turns into a whole project. So, but sounds like Mike's almost through, so I better get that thing ready for him. We got that corp in and everything. We got a little whip. We'll run it that way. We got the hydrant. We got thrust block there. We'll still put that thrust block over there, but and then we got a cap on there. Tomorrow we're supposedly getting between 1 inch and 3 inches of rain, so we're gonna backfill this right now. We'll take out all our blocks as we backfill it, and we'll put some, I think we're gonna put some sand around that structure just so it's easy to shovel. We have another 2 cores to do in that structure. And I guess the other thing with the whip, with putting that that service in right there, is to test the water in the main. And they do that every time on a new main. They usually just test the water out of the hydrant. They're worried about the oil in the hydrant, but that's food grade, so it shouldn't affect the test results. But like I said, that is what they want, and they get what they want. It's unusual. We haven't had to do that before, but oh well. What's another service? Not that much for us. We have our own machine, and we are fully capable to do it. So it only took us 20 minutes or whatever to put that in, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, we'll start sanding this up, get it all good in case we do get this monsoon. I don't know. They're calling it a nor'easter. We'll see. They get idea of a big storm, and they really hype it up big time. It's basically saying we need Noah's Ark, but we will see. All sanded up, all backfilled to as far as we can go. The water department has to still come and take a look at it, but yeah, we're in good shape for some rain, I think. We'll see. We do pretty good, I think. It gets pretty time consuming when you get to setting hydrants and gates and the fittings and all that stuff, figuring out how big a piece you need to cut, and oh, this fitting doesn't turn enough, this one's too much. You know, it takes what it takes, but we've got it done. We're in good shape, I think. Like I said, we got some rain on the way tomorrow, but we're gonna come up here still. We're gonna see what we can get done. It sounds like it's not gonna be until kind of like lunchtime when it's gonna really start raining, so yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. morning. So you can see we just got some more thrust blocks. I'm gonna see if we can put the T in here. This piece of pipe for that road over there. It is the calm before the storm. I don't think we have very long until this rain comes, so hopefully we can do this pretty quickly. Hopefully we don't get too wet, but the going motto nowadays is we get rained on, not rained out, so oh well. Just moving some ductile iron, trying to get it out of the builder's kind of space. Those guys are gonna start screening some loom, so we're gonna see if we can get all the ductile iron up by like where we need it. Oh no, I broke it. Right about there. Up a little bit. Okay.
Says 90.
Well, you can't click it then go. Rain seems to be holding off there for a minute, which is okay. I get like an intermediate mist. But, so we got that gate in. And so we'll have a piece of pipe, will come right there. Then there'll be another fitting, and it will go this way, kind of towards the 320 there. And the road goes in, and then it takes a turn like that. So that's why this is all the way to the left of the road. But we forgot that we have a sewer pipe coming out of this structure, and that goes that way. And so it feeds the left side of the circle, those houses, with the sewer. And then on the right side, there's another main that will come down and will hook into that sewer structure right there. And then we have another pipe coming out of this to feed this roadway here. It's a pretty hectic section right here. There's a lot of pipe work, and this is only 3 of the services. You know, we still have electric, which will, I'm not exactly sure where it is, but it will come into this roadway here, and it's all underground here. So, but it will be, the electric will be above everything here. So typically electric's like 24, 30 inches down. And in some other scenarios, you might even have gas, which this project isn't getting gas, but afterwards, like someone like National Grid could come in here and they'd put their main in, and that would go on top of all this. So it gets clustered pretty fast. It gets clustered pretty fast. There's a lot of things going on here, and a lot of things you got to keep in mind. And you know, everything is just so close. The water main and the sewer is so close, and the sewer and the drainage kind of take priority in some sense, because that stuff all needs to have pitch, whereas water can kind of go up and down because it's pressurized. Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. We'll see how much longer we have until the rain starts to really come down. the other end, Mike. Cap. If you do just the boom, nope. Didn't need anything. Fucking stop it. Lunch couldn't come any sooner today. This whole fucking week, this whole week I've been fucking starving. How long will you go let those factory meals go beyond their expiration date?
A couple, depends. If they're in the fridge, a couple days, they get fucking hurt.
Had one of those last night. Smoked Gouda, bacon, chicken with green beans and something else.
There's a lot of fittings in this, Chris.
Put more fittings in this thing than I think we ever have before, combined. Like Westford? I don't even know if there was a fitting in there. Well, you had T's
for the fitting at the beginning.
Fitting at the beginning, and then 2 T's for the hydrants. So right here, that and this, and then that fitting at that block. That's all we had for fittings in that whole project. Rain really started to come down there, and I actually got a little worried about the camera. So we got sand around the pipe, but we're out of here. We're heading home. It's raining pretty good, so we're gonna call it quits for today. But we'll be back in the morning, and we'll get right after it. We got that sewer that we got to put in before we can do any more water main, so I think we're starting with that. Could be wrong. See how it goes. Maybe some more 8-inch water main. But yeah, so it's going good. But we're gonna hunker out the rainstorm on this one, which I think we're all happy with. But see you in the morning. So we're back out here today. We hung inside one of the houses for a minute. It was still raining pretty good. We did get quite a bit of rain throughout the night. You can see the tracks here from the Kubota. It's pretty muddy out today now, but I'm gonna see if we can continue on the water main a little bit without making a massive mess. But let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. This is actually where that looks pretty slippery. It went sideways there. Yeah, we'll keep going with the water main. We had to pump some water out. So we got the 3000 and a little sump pump. It's all puddled up right there. So it's a good thing we put the cap and the gate on and everything like that. Keep all the silty crap out of the inside of that gate and stuff. I'm gonna try and make it down basically right to where he is. And then I think we're gonna stop with the water main there. I think that's as far as we need to go. And, we got some sewer coming out of that structure right there. So, rain seems to have gone away, which is nice. We weren't doing that with a bar. So on this, the GPS here, I don't know if you can tell, we have the water main laid out, which is the blue line. We have that on a layer, it's called proposed water main. So we try and set the water main to this, but then afterwards we go and we will shoot each bell and the fittings, gates, in case of, if we ever have a leak, we know where the bells are, which will help in fixing that leak in a timely manner. Hopefully we don't have a leak. Knock on wood. There's some wood over there. I'll knock on it later. But so that's what I'm doing when I go back with this, is I'm shooting each individual bell and each fitting. And we can also see here that we are laying this pipe exactly where it is supposed to be laid on the plan. So can't beat that.
Crack-headed, you, huh?
Start bringing sand over here. Put a little bit more right here. So we got that water main all backfilled. Where we ended there is where we're going to end for a little bit. We probably won't go back to the water main for that section of water main for a couple months at least. We still have another piece of water main. We have it teed off, but the water main that goes up that little road there for those houses has yet to get the actual main in the ground. But we have this sewer pipe that goes this way, and that water main right there, that T for this road, goes over this sewer. So we got to get the sewer in first. So I'm going to core this hole now, another 12-inch hole, and yeah, we'll go from there. We got that hole cored, and got that all done. Ooh, this sand got very saturated by the rain. We just got a lot of heavy rain, but we got this hole cored. We put a little plug in there. We got the water main over here. This got all sanded up and all done. You can see this is where this water main will continue that way, and then we got this sewer pipe right here, and it will go that way. But it is Friday, and we are all done here. I'm not quite sure what we're doing tomorrow. I'm sure we'll have some shop work of some kind, but yeah, for the most part, wraps up for this week. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.